Hello, viewers. You're welcome to another exciting episode on the program Saturdays with MC Mr. Pope. On this week's edition, we want to look at the part 2 on the topic having children. If you remember, 2 weeks ago, we dealt on the part 1. This week, we want to look at the part 2. Yes, I really appreciate all the comments before now. Some said, hey, come on, MC Mr. Pope. God gave us these children, so He will provide what we need to take care of these children. And some said, no, if you don't have money, don't have children, right? And this week we want to look at the part 2, reason why I feel that even though you have all the money in the world, you shouldn't have children. It's going to be interesting, and I know you can't wait to hear my point of view, and I can't wait to read your views also. All right, so let's quickly dive into this topic. Let's go, people. All right, now let's look at this together. You see, people, money, wealth, it's really good, and sometimes it can really destroy us. Now, a story was told about a couple who had 2 kids. And they always leave very early for work, and they return when the kids are already in bed. So in the morning, the kids don't get to see them, and when they return, the kids are already in bed. So the only thing they do is just get to their rooms and then give them a good night kiss, and they go. The only person those kids relate with was the nanny. That's the only person they knew. Now, as time went on, there was a day the man had to come home early, right? When he got home, the boy ran to the door and opened the door, and then asked the father, "Who are you looking for?" Now, the man was like, "I'm your dad, I live here." The boy was like, "No, a mommy, the nanny, said we shouldn't open the doors for strangers." Now, the man was so devastated. Same thing happened to the wife, and both of them had to do what? Quit their job, get something else, because they needed to bond with their children, to get to know their children. They had all the money, but then their kids do not know them. Wow. Now, you see, it is very important for children growing up to have this parent figure around in the house. We have made the world look like it's all about money. It's all about acquiring all the wealth and nothing more than that. Some children even grow up without the love of their parents because they don't really know their parents. And yet, their parents are not dead. Some kids live in the same building with their parents, and yet they will tell you that they've never seen their parents in 3 weeks or 2 weeks, and they all live in the same place. That is annoying too. But then these parents, they have all the money in the world. Now you see, these children don't know you, but you are their parents. You have provided all the money they need. But you know one thing you've not provided? Your love. That time out with parents. They do not have it. And this has been a reason why some of those kids, because the people, the nannies you're leaving them with, are they really training your children to become responsible adults? And that is why I feel that even though you're rich, you have the money to take care of your children, if you do not have the time with them, I think you shouldn't have children too. Now let me ask, some of us rich parents, when was the last time you had the morning devotion with your children? When was the last time you took your children out for a picnic or for something? When was the last time you pick up their books after school and try to study with them? The only people some of these children are close to or are familiar with are the drivers, their cooks, the nannies, and probably the gardeners and friends. They don't know their parents. You don't have that time for your children. You feel it's all about giving them money. And that is why you find out that so many kids grow up to become this kind of adults who feel that life is all about acquiring money. So they want to make the money by all means. They don't have that human love for anything or for their children later in life because they did not have it when they were growing up. So you see, it's not all of my view is not that if you don't have money, you shouldn't have children. If you have this money and you know that you will not be able to spend time with your children, they will not get to know you, or maybe one day when you come back and knock at the door and then they meet you at the door, they feel you're a stranger and they start asking you who you're looking for. I feel these people also shouldn't have children. Children need to be loved. They need to grow up knowing that their parents love them. That is the only way they can learn to love themselves and love people also. But when you introduce them to just money, trust me, they will not have this human feeling. It's all about money. Get rich or die trying. So it's not all about the poor now. Everyone. The job you're doing, what you're doing, will you have time for your children? There's nothing wrong if you don't have children. Yes, you have the money. Maybe sometime when you're very, very old, you go pay yourself up into the elderly homes or old people homes. And then they take care of you there until the day you die. Because you cannot take care of these children. You cannot love them. So don't bring them into the world. It's very, very important. Let these children know you. Let them feel you. You should be their best friends. Because you are the parents. You will love them more than any other person. You'll be the one to tell them the truth. But when was the last time you had a nice discussion with them? You can't remember. You are a stranger in your own home. Come on. If you can't love these kids, if you can't love them, please don't bring them into the world. Live your life, make your money, since that's all you care about. Little things matters. Only them sitting with you and watching TV or going out with you sometime, they will love it. They will be so excited to do those things. You don't have their time. Come on. It shouldn't be like that. Let us create time. Please, parents, create time to be with your children. It is very important. Teach them all what they need to know, because family, they say, is the first agent of socialization. And if they don't have the family love, they won't socialize well in the society. All right, let's hear what you think. Let's hear your opinion, everyone, right? And don't forget to share this video with friends and families.
Remember to subscribe to MC Mr. Pope, like this video,